Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 131. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you stick around, like what you see, subscribe, comment, thumbs up. If you are a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back this week. I have oodles to show you, and I'm so excited to jump in here. So let's do this. First off, last week I was like, spring is here. This last weekend, winter return. All right, it was just really cold. None of the snow stuff. Well, when I walked out of work Friday night, snow, but it was just really cold over the weekend. So we hunkered down, and I actually was working on some finishes. I didn't get them fully finished, so that should be coming at you next week. Besides, I got a call from my framer, so there's that for next week also. Very exciting, very exciting. But let's jump into some of the stuff I talk about every week on this channel, and that is my Happy Mail, which is linked down below in the description box. If you want to possibly get a Happy Mail from me, sorry, I blanked, then fill out the form below, and I get your address and stuff, and then I just randomly send out Happy Mail. And it's just to spread the love and the joy. So do that. There's also a couple other links down there you can check out if you're interested in. And there's that. I will tell you, I've heard from most of my winners from my giveaway from like 2 weeks ago. And I was lucky that some of them I hadn't heard from, but they had filled out my Happy Mail form. So I just grabbed the stuff from there, and all my winners' stuff is on the way. So if you missed last week's video, or whatever, it's on the way to you. Everything's out of the house right now. And I have a couple more giveaways. Do you see this moving around? He comes in here every single time. So new chair for Opie, and he's sitting on a blanket right here because he just wants to be close to us. He may pop up, but right now he's napping. All right, so I have, thanks to Fran, again, 3 giveaways for this week, and I picked all little Mill Hill beads sets. So let's go over these. I just have 1, 2, and 3. So just no special question. 1, 2, 3 in the comments of one you would be interested in. So here we go. In honor of spring, I have the lizard. I have the snail. I know some Black Nail Society people may be after that one. And last but not least, this one I'm going to show you and then I'm going to talk about it. So it's fallback. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing that. From what I hear, there's like stuff going through to like eliminate that, the spring forward fallback stuff. But so I better get that out just in case somebody wants to stitch it before then. I've got fallback and I am working on spring ahead, and they'll just remind me of the 20 some years, or I don't even know how many years we've been doing this, but I hope it goes away. That's my take on it. All right, so that's the giveaways. Again, 1, 2, or 3 if you are interested in a Mill Hill bead set kit. That's the word. Whew. All right, so I also do something else on this channel, and it's called Featured Friends. And this week I have Sarah. I'm gonna pop her in here. Sarah stitched Lady of the Flag. It was her oldest whip that she finished on February the 21st. So I have some of these still in the queue. So she finished it on President's Day, February 21st, her oldest one, Lady of the Flag. She started it on July 15th, 2018. It is a beautiful piece. I know several people that have finished or stitching those. Somebody else has just got theirs back from the framer. Is gorgeous. Congratulations, Sarah. I know you were so proud of getting that accomplished and done. So proud. So very cool. Thank you for sharing. And again, I do have a few more in the queue, but do not hesitate to send a finished project, a project in the works, whatever. Share your love at janetjabber@gmail.com, and I will get that added to the list. So thank you. And now we're going to jump into my stitching. I have a few finishes. Again, no fully finishes this week. Wait for next week. But a few finishes. So if you don't like spiders, look away. But I finished my Halloween piece, and here I am. This is on an 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. So excited to have this. I have one more in this series, and then I get to move on to a different Halloween series. So that's exciting. Oh, I forgot to bring the paper. Do this every time, Kaylee. I was lucky enough to follow along with So What Stitcher at Christmas time for Flossmas, and I won one of her tag sets in the Christmas series. I'm looking at the paper here. So right this time I did decorate the gingerbread tea. Again, I made sure that I put her name here if you want to go check her out. To get these are cute little, I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like, or how she fully finished it and advertised it and what. And then I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, currently I'm not doing borders on that because I want to see the finishing. I know I'm going to do something different for all of these. So it's 12 different tags about giving at Christmas time, and this is super cute. I put beads instead of, can you see that? Yeah. I did beads instead of, what are those things that I don't like doing? Yeah, y'all yell at me. French knots. Thank you. Okay. So one more down. I do one of these a month so that I will have this done at the end of the year. Very exciting. My last finish that I have for this week to show you is one of the 3 spring berries. So I picked one of those. And is it spring yet? Oh my gosh, I got the most awesome tip from watching Helen D. If you don't watch her, I would be shocked. But see all this wasted fabric? Yeah, lesson learned. Helen mentioned that she actually went ahead and cut out the template of what she would use, and she lays that on her fabric, adds about 1/2 inch all the way around, and that's what she uses. So theoretically, I probably could have fit it this way. But I did with what they recommended, and there's this. Lesson learned. I will follow Helen's advice and get that movement. That one right there is stitched on, sorry. I just zipped it up instead of unzipping it. That is stitched on 32 count platinum. So very exciting. Those are my finishes for this week. Again, a couple fully finishes next week. I don't know if I got anything in the queue for a finish for this week, but let's dig into my stitching for this week that's not finishes. So my whips. If you're new, a whip is a work in progress. So my first one that you'll see for the entire season of spring is Spring Queen. She's stitched on white tee, 28 count by Collar and Cotton. She's a lovely girl, and I am so excited. This is my Spring Queen. Okay, so I have been busting away in this bouquet. I would love to, man, it'd be an awesome goal that before April 1st that I have that whole thing done, but I can't promise. I work on my queen 30 minutes a day. So what I do in the morning when I get up to de-stress or to start, not de-stress, I'm not stressed yet, to start my day. So there's that. All right, the next thing I stitched on, I tell you, spring was in the air, and that is what I did. So my next piece that I've stitched on is my Hello Petal. It's a caterpillar and cross stitch design that came out. It was a stitch along. I didn't do it along in the stitch along. I have mentioned before that I loved Evelyn Across the Pond, Evelyn Across the Pond's conversion of it. She toned it down, and it's spring, and I love it. So I have printed off what hers looked like. So like she just changed the color of, oh, it's just gorgeous. The other one is like more Eastery, and I liked her idea that this would be up like spring, not just Easter. So this is on a 28 count Water Lily Joblin, and this is where I'm at. So the last time you saw this, I think I still had filling on the sheep. If not, I definitely can tell you the daffodil and the bunny are newly stitched by me this week. So, and the bunny, I didn't read directions well. Originally, I had the dark and the light swapped, and I was just going to go with it, and then I just couldn't go with it, so I ripped it out, what I had done of it, and did it this way. I like it this way so much better. So I may end up having to outline my sheep. Do you see? He kind of, in real life, you can see him, but I still don't know that you can see him enough. So I may have to backstitch him. I'll get a couple people's opinions that can actually see the piece and go from there. But that's exciting that that is done. Or not done to that point. My next one is I'm stitching in honor of Ukraine for Stitchy Princess on Etsy, the Magical Swamp. Lots of people are stitching this. The progress that I got on this week, I am so happy with. So this is a 32 count Tree Hugger Bobbi Stitch Me fabric. And this is where I am at. So when I saw you last, I think I just had the frog done. So I got his little mount done and then I came down. So what I've done here, just so you know, I need to finish off this little froggy down here. But this is the split of the pattern to where it's like 2 pages. And I just wanted to make that like go away. So I stitched straight down so I don't have to deal with going between page to page. And now I can just like have 1 page out when I'm stitching. So I love how it's turning out. I think it's perfect on this fabric. I think it's amazing to see different people's rendition of that same one. So I am like whether I like stitching at the same time as everyone else or wait till people do it. And this one I'm enjoying, and I like seeing people's different fabrics that they're using. And some people have switched some fabric or floss collars and stuff. I love seeing all that. So my next piece is a sal that I was doing with Amy from Sprinklestein Stitches. This is Chesterfields Place from Whistle Stop Stitchers Designs. Again, I changed that big old red house to a blue house. And it is stitched on a 18 count to dye for fabric called Riverstone. And this is where I got almost all the windows filled in. And I'm using a variegated thread from Fiberlicious. So see, it's not like solid black. I like that it like goes different ways. So like there's shadows in rooms from whatever. So I may even pop like one of these at the bottom of them, turn it into one of the yellows so that it looks like there's a light on. Anyway, I'm extra sometimes, but I love how it's turning out. So I got my hand caught on the thread. All right, there it is. I love how it's turning out. So there is that. I meet her in real life in July, and I would love to have that done and take that to that retreat. So my next one, out of my weekly stitching, Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday, I only have Mill Hill Monday because the others 2 are finishes to show you. So again, I mentioned this earlier, spring ahead, still working on it. And I think I'm down to just beads. So hopefully next week I can bring this to you as a finish. So I lied when I said I didn't have anything close. Let's hope this one's a finish next week for you, of bringing you that little chart finish. Beading shouldn't be that bad. I don't know that there's a lot on there, so we'll see. My next one was the new start that I jumped in on Friday, and I got the first part done, our first clue, I think they call it. So the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Under the Sea Club launched on Friday. First part came out. I'm stitching this on 16 count Through the Stones by Bestitch Me. And look how cute this is. Yes. Okay, so the only thing I haven't stitched is the mouths of the dolphins. I'm leaving that for right now, and I'll decide later. But yay! I think this color of fabric is awesome. It looks like under the sea, so not blue, kind of like a greeny blue thingy, but I think it's perfect. I'm happy with it. And that's it for my stitching for this week. I still have more to show you, so don't go away. I have haul. I don't have any haul to show you. I did kind of go on a freaking out haul purchase. And I had to go like, I think from 3 different places. So all of a sudden I was sitting on the couch one day this week and I was like, I know that Melina from Count Twice, Stitch Once has mentioned in the past about the bead problem with the treasures is what it is, not the beads. But so I started looking and yeah, I'm not able to get one of them. So, but I did reach out to her and she told me of a great substitute. So that is ordered also. So basically what I'm telling you, between Crying Ink and beads, I have those coming for all of my queens. And I just needed that off of my worry thing. Cause are they going to finish this year? I don't know. But regardless, those are on my list. And now I want to go through all of my Miras and figure out which ones like that I'm 100% stitching and start on that mission. Yeah, I'm extra. No, I'm not. If they're going to go away, or find some substitutes. But I did get a couple pieces of mail that I want to share. I got a thank you card for a giveaway from Terry, and she sent me a book of stamps so that I can keep coming out with that happy mail. And I got a letter from Rhonda. This is a cute card. It's a thank you for sending out. She was a winner also. So this is a cute little card. I love this. So there are those 2 pieces of mail. I also received another piece of mail this week that is for the new round robin that I'm in. It's the Dreaming of round robin. So there are, I'm going to give the names here of the girls that are in this. And then I'll show the piece that I got here. So I am in this, and I have a paper because I have not memorized names yet and I don't want to mess them up. So in the Dreaming of round robin, I have Sarah from Sarah King, Our Stitching Kingdom. I have Bobbi from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I have Hannah Dowling, Krystal Rowe, and Corrin and Colleen from Grace Note Stitchers. I did pretty well. And then myself. So I got Sarah's piece in the mail, and she is doing Dreaming of Irises. There's a note here, but I'm just gonna flash this up. Dreaming of Irises is the one that she's doing. Everything's in here that she needs, or that I need, my fibers and stuff. Flosses. And then this is her piece. That is so beautiful. So Sarah and Bobbi have both stitched on it, and now it's my turn. So very exciting. I will get that worked on. I'll probably work on it this week. Even though this had to be here for April. So maybe I won't start till April 1st. And then next one will be like in June. So nicely spaced out so we can still do our other stitching also, but very exciting. So go check those ladies out if you don't watch them, because you're gonna see our pieces floating around from everyone as they go out. I'll put their names will all be listed in the description box below also. All right, so I'm sure everybody knows WIPGO numbers were called this weekend, and I'm excited about mine, so let's jump into those. So I don't know which one's which, but my 2 were, the first one is And a Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor for the month of April, and this is where I'm at. I have had a failed dedication to this, so I'm just jumping back in. 5 days on is what I've got slated, and it may be more, because I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, I had said I wanted to work on this once a week, and I have not done that. So, and my time will get even worse as far as like, it gets nice out, so we are out in the yard, and things are changing in my life again, so there's that too. But the second piece that was called for WIPGO was what I refer to as my tea Quaker. It's actually Coffee Quaker by Heartstring Samplery. And I have plans to change the words in it, and now it may not even be a tea Quaker, but that'll be a surprise when it happens. So we'll see if I can work it out first. This is stitched on a 32 count vanilla latte by Stitch Me. And this is where I'm at. So the reason I say I stitch on this 1 thread a day. The reason I say that this may be what may change in regards to my WIPGO is this doesn't start until April 1st, sorry, is the new numbers. I still have 2, they're pretty big size motifs that go here. And then the words and words. And if I have it done or it doesn't get its full 5 days in April, the days this doesn't get, I'm gonna add it to And a Forest Grew. So that is the plans. And if this one has 2 spots on my WIPGO board, I'm gonna put And a Forest Grew in place of it for its other spot, because that one will get finished. So there's that. I have another planned new start for this week that I'm excited about, stitching it on Dirty Chalkboard by Stitch Me, 18 count. And this is what I plan on starting. Yay! I have a little more time in the month of March to where like I don't have any like planned stitching or like whatever. So I am gonna jump into this and get this started for some more spring stitching. Told you, spring is in the air and I am feeling it with all the stitches. So there's that. That's my stitching and that's my plans and that's my haul. I have a little bit of personal stuff to talk about. If you want to stick around for that, please do, because it's exciting. So I'm gonna pop a picture in here. Mr. Colton graduated from his High Performance Motors school on Friday. So proud of him for that. And he was also accepted, I think I've mentioned this before, he was accepted into, or he was chosen into the Volvo program that he leaves in May, and he's gone from May to August down to South Carolina. You know, the wonderful thing about Stitchy Friends is that my friend Jess lives down exactly where he's going. So like, I mean, Colton is a responsible young man. He's 22 years old, but boy, does it make you feel good to know that like literally I have a friend one call away. And that is just amazing about the stitching community because I think that if I said to anyone, hey, he's going to South Carolina, they'd be like, reach out and say like, okay, if anything happens, here's a number where he can get some additional help because he's going to be down there all alone. Lizzy's going to go down and travel to take him there and hopefully be able to go down once or a couple times while he's there. I don't know. She's also going to be busy planning a wedding and, you know, working. But teenage kids, or not teenage kids, young kids, they have all the energy in the world. So speaking of Lizzy though, this week, Lizzy and Colton are moving home. They're moving here and I'm so excited for them to come back. Nothing's wrong except like he graduated, got accepted into that program. So her coming back here or them coming back here until it's time for him to go. And then he's going, she's staying here, planning a wedding, doing all the things to keep her distracted that her man is in South Carolina. But I'm proud of these kids. They're making a go at it. It took a lot of convincing for them to understand they like, come here. Like you can come here and stay. You can like get through this little growth thing, get married, and then venture out on your own. You're welcome home. So I hope you, I don't know, I'm stuttering because I'm excited for them to come home and I just hope they understand how like you can always come home. So other than that, I want to tell you one other really cool thing that happened this weekend. So I didn't get as much stitching done on Sunday because my little Olive, I'm popping a picture in here, came over and wanted to read to me and it was so cute. And she'd read for a little bit and then she'd play and then she'd read for a little bit. So I was just doing some other like crafting of that finishing stuff to try to get it done. Well, just in the process. I don't have a timeline on myself. So there's that. But that was my exciting weekend. Hi, I'm popping in here. I'm going to add this to the video real quick. While I was editing, I realized that I didn't mention this and Lizzy may kill me. Not really, she's a good kid. But Sunday was her 10th anniversary of being adopted by Jeff. He came into our lives. I was a mom with a little girl and he took the leap of faith on us. And then after our marriage, he adopted Elizabeth. So 10 years of celebrating that. He's an amazing guy that it takes a special man to step up to the plate to be a father to another man's child. So before I get extra here, she did a beautiful little post to her dad and she can't wait for him to be the man that walks her down the aisle. So I wanted to pop this in here and say that. So 10 years. So, all right, go back to the video. So plans for this week, other than the kids are coming home, I go get new glasses and that's pretty much it. A couple 12-hour days. Oh, he popped up. Let's let him say hi before we say bye. There's Mr. Opie. Hi, baby. He was not happy with me combing him out yesterday, but he's a good boy. He can tell that we're getting ready to wrap this up. All right, so that's all I have other than stitching, a couple days of overtime, glasses for myself, and the kids are moving home. That's what I got for this week. So I'm going to get off of here and let you go, and Opie and I are going to clean up this mess. Okay, I'm going to clean up this mess. I'm going to get off of here, keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending so much love. Bye.